Hello student, with a pleasant morning. I, at Shivaji Group of Institutions, welcome you all with the video lecture class. My dear student, today I am before you with language portion because previous classes we were studying only the literature portion. Literature is something, the topic in which we have to get our imagination broad. We have to just go through all the topics and the chapters, then we get the point. And in language portion, we came to know the understanding level of the student. We have to enhance our vocabulary and in which way we can frame the sentences. So in UG second, you have to prepare the vocabulary portion because many more confusion and the requested of the students are coming. I got that how many vocabularies will become in your UG second and which type of the words. So I discussed this one in your previous lecture that you have to prepare your antonyms and synonyms for your UG second. So the best way of preparing that thing is that you have to purchase an excellent book. That is the book. That is a new syllabus book. In that note making, summarizing, report articles, all the things are given over here. But if you are having the whole book, that is the excellent. So you can also get the antonyms and synonyms. That is your vocabulary portion. Your vocabulary portion is very broad. So I can't say to you that you have to prepare particular vocabulary. You have to prepare only the vocabulary that is started with A alphabet or B alphabet like this. You have to prepare all the vocabulary portion. But the way of preparing your vocabulary is that you have to keep in your mind that if the particular word is given in noun, so you have to write the noun of the particular word. If the particular word is adjective, so you have to write the adjective of the particular word. This is the thing that I want to say. So antonyms and synonyms you have to prepare for that. I discussed with you some antonyms and synonyms like this. But another word is just like homophones. So the thing is that in homophones there are two words that come. Homophones. So what does it mean by the words that are having the same sound, but they both have different meaning. The same sound and the different meaning. Just like a word is that adapt and adapt. Adapt, and the next one is adapt. Okay. So if we see these two words, so the pronunciation of this one is different, the spelling is also different. So adapt. Adapt is a verb and adapt is also a verb. Fine. And the thing is that you have to write the proper meaning of these two words. The proper meaning of these two words, the different meaning of these two words. And one more thing is that you have to frame your own sentences so that the meaning will be clear. Fine. So the thing is that adapt and adapt. If we are going to frame the sentence of this one, adapt. Adapt means adapt ourselves in a different situation. So we should always try to adapt ourselves in a different situation. We should always try to adapt new challenges of life. We should always try to adapt ourselves in the present scenario. So this is the thing. And adapt. Adapt means skillful. Adapt means skillful. She is adept in drawing. She is adept in essay writing. She is adept in speaking nicely. So if you frame your own sentences, so the meaning will be clear to you and you will also get the exact meaning of these two words. So this is the best way of the learning the homophones. Don't learn them only by their meaning. Don't learn them like this. Adapt means अपने according dhalna, या adapt means kushal. Don't learn like this. You have to frame your own sentence. Whatever the things are going on into your mind, you have to frame your own sentences according to your choice, according to your will. When you will frame your sentence, then the meaning will be clear to you, and you will see that the two different meanings are before your eyesight, and it will be clear to you well. Another word that is before you, I am just writing here. This one is given here, just like a complement and complement. This one, complement and complement. Complement, and the second one, complement. Okay, fine. So these are two words which are before you. So the first one, I. The spelling is I. That denotes honor. Okay. And the second one, that denotes the absence of something. If it is not in the sentence, so the sentence cannot be completed. Whenever we write any sentence, so we can just say that it's a complement of the sentence. It means without it, the sentence cannot be completed. So this is called an Hindi Purak and this is called an Hindi Samman. Fine. So you people have to frame your own sentence on using these two words, and how will you frame it? How will you frame it? So the verb, the using of verb in a sentence is a complement of the sentence. The using of a verb in a sentence, the using of verb in a sentence is a complement, because without using a verb, sentence cannot be completed. So the verb in the sentence is a complement. The verb in a sentence, the verb must take a complement after it. And the another one, pay my best compliment to my father. Pay my best compliments to my father. Please pay my best compliments to my mother. Please pay my best compliments to my teachers and elders. So these are the two words before you, and you have to frame your own sentences of using them. Then the meaning will be clear to you. So student, it's my request to you that don't rote the words. Don't learn the words only by their meaning, but learn the word by using them into your sentence, so that it will be solid for you and you will never forget it. And the second one that is before you, caste and caste. C-A-S-T, caste, and C-A-S-T-E, caste. These are two words that are before you, caste and caste, and just caste. So CST, caste, this means throw, फेंकना. And CST is what? Religion, caste. So how will you frame the sentence? Try to cast the ball into the air. Try to cast the thing. Try to cast the ball into the air. Fine. Try to cast the net whenever you see the fish in the river. Try to cast the net whenever you see fish in the river. जब आप रिवर में मछली को देखिए, उसी समय आपको जाल को फेंकना है. Don't cast anything. Don't cast anything to me. Don't cast anything uselessly. Fine. And he is known by his Brahmin caste. Is known by his Brahmin caste. India is a nation of many castes. India is a nation of many castes. So student, you are seeing that you will know very well the meaning of this one, but whenever you are going to frame the sentence of your own, you just feel some difficult in you. You just feel some difficulty in you. You feel some problem in you. So what's the reason behind that? The reason behind is that we people are not habitual of making sentences. We are not, it's not our habit to frame our own sentence. That's why we feel this one. So from today you have to start doing this thing. Then you can enrich your vocabulary and you will be perfect in vocabulary portion. So antonyms and synonyms we have discussed in our previous lecture, and the homophones. In this way you can learn your homophones. And the another portion that is even before you have to learn all the this one. Then after one word substitution. One word substitution means there is a phrase, there is a line of the thing, and you have to choose a particular word for that. If we say about whose mother and fathers are died, what is called that person? Orphan. What is called orphan. And the many more things. The person, I'm just one word substitution. One word substitution. So a person who present everywhere, what is called it? And a person who is the most powerful. This one. And the third one. A person who is the most knowledgeable. Most knowledgeable. So the thing is that for you, person who present everywhere, that is what is called it. The person who present everywhere, that is called omnipresent. It is called omnipresent. When a person will be most powerful, that is called omniscient. That is called omnipotent. Fine. And the person most knowledgeable, that is called omniscient. Okay, so these are the one word substitution. You have to learn all the one word substitution from a book that is given from the starting to end. And then after the idioms and phrasal verb will come, and you have to also prepare. I am just going to tell you in which way you have to learn all the idioms and phrases and phrasal verb. So idioms and phrases and phrasal verbs. Idioms and phrases. Okay. So student, the thing is that we can learn the meaning of the particular idiom, but it's a difficult situation for us that we are not able to frame the correct sentence of using that. Because we have to use the particular idioms in our sentence, not the meaning of the particular idioms. What I am telling you, you have to use the particular idioms in your sentence, not the meaning of the particular idiom. Suppose that there is a very good idiom for you: add fuel to fire. Add fuel to fire. So how can you get the meaning of this one? Add means add kind of fuel, but the फायर, यानी फायर में कुछ ईंधन को ऐड करना। तो जब फायर, if the fire is burning and if you are adding some fuel to that fire, so the fire gets more excited और ज़्यादा तेज जलने लगेगी, started burning so brightly, isn't or not? So just use the thing into your mind that if you are in injury, if you are in problem and some other person came to you and he started giving you another problem to you, it means if the father is chiding you, father is scolding you, he is giving punishment, and your brother came to you and he started complaining against you. So what's happened? You are already in problem and some another person came that he is saying that he's like that, he's not doing work, he doesn't go to school regularly, he always goes to school late, hours. So this is the thing that I want to add fuel to fire. This is the आग में घी डालने का काम करना. This is the meaning of that one. Fine. So add fuel to fire to make the matter worse. To make the matter worse. This is the meaning of that. To make the matter worse. Okay. Make the matter worse. So my father was already angry with me. My father was already angry with me, but my cousin, but my younger brother added fuel to fire. It means he started complaining against me. So what he was doing here? Father was already angry with me. He was already giving me punishment. He was already scolding and chiding me. And my younger brother came and he started complaining to me. So that's why this is the thing that my younger brother added fuel to fire. Next one, an apple of one's eye. An apple of one's eye. An apple of one's eye means very dear. Very dear. It's a very common sentence. You can use that. I am an apple of my mother's eye. I am an apple of my mother's eye. So student, what is the difference that you have seen over here? An apple of one's eye. Because it is started with I, here you have to use my. This is for everyone, that's why we are using one here, but it is particular for yours. So the subject is I, but you have to use my. So this is the thing that I want to say. So you have to start learning your idioms, and in the same way phrasal verbs are given. Phrasal verb you have to also learn. Start learning your phrasal verbs and your idioms, and try to use them into your own sentence. Phrasal verbs just like act upon. Act upon means to according to. So we should act upon the advice of our elder. Act upon means to according to. So we should act upon the advice of our elders like this, and act for. Yesterday the vice principal acted for the principal as the principal was on किसी के स्थान पर काम करना. So student, these are the things that really needs practice. If you don't start it till now, it will be very difficult situation for you in coming days. So start it from today, and you have to start learning 10 idioms, 10 phrases, 10 homophones, 10 antonyms, 10 synonyms daily. So it will be very easy for you. It will be very good for you, and the extra burden will not be upon your shoulder, and very soon you will be master over all the vocabulary, you will be perfect in your vocabulary. I can see that you can reach in your vocabulary and you can enhance your vocabulary, and if your vocabulary is enriched, so your literature portion and your English will be improved. I hope so that you have liked this video, because in our next video we will start our literature portion. Till then, thank you and have a nice day to all you all.